Hey everyone, welcome back to Strong Silent Habits. Have you ever wanted someone to miss you so much that you were the first thing they thought about when they woke up and the last thing they thought about before they went to sleep? Well, you're in the right place because today we're going to reveal the secrets to making yourself unforgettable. We're going to delve deep into 10 Stoic principles that aren't just about making people long for you. They're about making you someone who is irresistible in their absence. As Seneca once said, absence sharpens love, presence strengthens it. Let's talk about how to sharpen that love so that your absence is deeply felt. Don't skip any part. Each principle is a key part of mastering the art of. They will be deeply missed. Before we go on, here's a quick job for you. Leave a comment below with the words that are on their mind tomorrow. It's short and sweet, and it fits the mood of our chat today. It will be fun to see how many of you are now playing along. Get ready to learn these 10 strong Stoic strategies that will make them want to be with you even more. Let's start with the first principle. Principle 1. Being able to take care of yourself, self-sufficiency. You might be wondering how being self-sufficient makes someone miss me more. It's all about showing that you are whole on your own, which is very attractive and interesting in any relationship. Think about it. When you're self-sufficient, you're not clinging or desperately wanting someone to love you. Instead of trying to get your partner's attention, you're living your best life by doing the things you enjoy and meeting your own wants. Your partner may start to see you not just as a companion, but as a person thriving on their own terms, when you're not always available or relying on them for your happiness. When you create a healthy space in the relationship, this space isn't about distance. It's about giving each other the room to grow individually. And guess what? When you're not around, they start to wonder what you're up to. They remember how you handle things with such autonomy and poise. And guess what? They start to miss that lively, independent side of you. So embrace your independence. It's not about pushing them away. It's about pulling them into a deeper, more respectful admiration of who you are. Remember that as you cultivate your independence, they'll keep you on their mind tomorrow and many days after that. Emotional control. You may be thinking, I just want them to miss me. So here's a secret. Being in charge of your emotions is like being in charge of a strong horse. It steers the energy of your relationships in the way you want. Picture this situation. Every time you interact, you're calm, composed. Even when the conversation heats up or takes an unexpected turn, this level of emotional control doesn't just impress it. Intrigues why, because as Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, you have power over your mind. Not outside events realize this, and you will find strength when you display such strength. It leaves a lasting impression by managing your reactions. You create an aura of mystery and depth. Your partner starts to ponder what's going on in their mind. They're used to reactions driving your behavior, but now you're unperturbed, serene. This newfound composure makes them curious about your inner world, drawing them closer and keeping them guessing. Now, mastering your emotions doesn't mean you become a robot. It's about responding rather than reacting. This subtle shift means when you do express your feelings, they're thoughtful, genuine, and far more impactful. And guess what happens then? They miss the warmth of your deliberate affection when you're not around, so stay cool, stay thoughtful, and watch as they start to wonder and wander back to you. Remember, keep your emotional cards close to your chest. Maybe leave them with a little something to think about, a hint that whispers, will you be thinking of me tomorrow? After all, a touch of mystery goes a long way in the game of love. Number 3. Intentional communication. Ever wondered how just intentional communication, few 10 words, can make someone crave your presence even more? Well, intentional communication is your secret weapon here. When you communicate intentionally, you pick your words carefully, making sure they are well thought out and add something to the conversation. You speak with purpose and depth, which can have a huge effect on how people see and remember you. He once said, "Speak so you can speak again." People will want more of your insights, humor, and uniquely thoughtful way of expressing yourself. Imagine that every time you speak, you're trying to connect, understand, and enrich the interaction. You're not just filling the air with words. You're crafting messages that resonate on a deeper level. This doesn't just make your conversations memorable, it makes them meaningful, and when you're not around, your words will linger in their mind, your voice will echoes in their thoughts, pulling them closer even when you're not there. By using intentional communication, you create layers of curiosity and interest. Your partner will find themselves thinking about what you said, pondering your words, and yes, missing the depth and engagement of your disc discussions. Remember that it's not just what you say that sticks with people, but also how you say it. Play with your words and see how they keep them thinking of you. Be thoughtful and careful in what you say, and always start with a fourth sprinkle of charm agreement to be absent. Take a look at this acceptance of absence twist. Accepting the times you're apart can actually bring you closer together. It sounds strange, but there's a catch. Think about it. Letting them feel your absence can make them want you more and make the link stronger when you're together. This way. It's not just being away that makes the heart grow fond. It also builds anticipation and appreciation. By accepting and even valuing the times you're apart, you show that you have a strong sense of self and know that true connection isn't about being close all the time, but about the quality of the emotional bond. As Epictetus said, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. Free yourself from the need to cling and watch how this freedom changes your relationship dynamics. Imagine doing this instead of sending them a lot of texts. When you're not with someone, give them some space and let the silence between you spark curiosity and a bit of mystery. This way, you become the highlight of their day and something they look forward to. This principle teaches you to be comfortable with the ebb and flow of togetherness and solitude. It encourages you to find joy in your own company, which makes you more attractive and interesting when you're with someone again. When you're not together for a while, the link feels stronger and more alive again. So enjoy the time you spend apart and let it make you want each other more. Remember that absence isn't a gap, but a place for growth and anticipation. Let them feel your absence just enough so that they think about you. And when you come back together, the joy and appreciation for each other will be palpable, making every moment even more precious. Being mindful in conversation. Mindfulness in interactions. How can being fully present with someone make them miss you more when you're not there? It's all about making every moment count so strongly that your loss is felt deeply. Being mindful means giving it your all when you're with someone, listening carefully and responding with thought. It means being there physically and putting all of your attention on the present. This way of interacting turns everyday events into memorable, important ones. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Do every act of your life as if it were your last." Applying this to your interactions means treating every conversation and every shared moment as if it could be the most important one. Imagine this: each time you're together, you bring an intensity of presence that makes every laugh richer and every glance more poignant. You're not just passing time together, you're making the time spent together special. This depth of engagement leaves a lasting impression that continues to resonate with them, even when you're apart. By practicing mindfulness in your interactions, you create an emotional depth that makes your presence incredibly enriching, and your absence noticeably empty when you're not around. They start to miss the quality of attention and care you bring into their lives. They miss being truly seen and heard in ways that only you have made them feel. So dive deep into each moment you share. Make mindfulness your secret ingredient in the recipe of making them miss you. Remember, when you're fully present, you leave traces of your spirit with them, making sure you're always on their mind tomorrow. This isn't just about being unforgettable, it's about making every interaction count double. And just like that, we're halfway through our video. If you're still with us, it means this content is striking a chord. If you haven't yet liked the video or subscribed to our channel, I'd really appreciate it if you could do that now. Your support means a lot and helps us keep creating content that resonates with you. So now let's dive into the sixth principle, a crucial step in our journey to make them miss us badly. You should pay close attention to this one because it's very important. Number 6, stick with it. Keeping things the same in conversation. How can maintaining a steady and thoughtful communication pattern make someone miss you more? It's about creating an expectation of quality and reliability in your interactions that makes your absence felt more acutely when you're not in touch. Consistency in communica doesn't mean bombarding them with messages all day, every day. Rather, it's about establishing a pattern of meaningful and reliable exchanges, whether it's a good morning text, a midday check-in, or a nightly recap of your day. These regular touch points build a rhythm that becomes a cherished part of their day. As Seneca said, regularity is a sign of wisdom in communication. This regularity reassures them that you're thoughtful, dependable, and invested in the relationship picture. This even when life gets hectic, you keep up with your pattern of touching base. This consistency becomes something they rely on, a comforting and stabilizing force amidst the chaos of daily life. When you suddenly skip these interactions, your absence is immediately noticeable, and strangely enough leaves a space that they're eager to fill. Again, by being consistent in your communication, you weave yourself into the fabric of their daily routine. When you're not there, they miss the warmth and security your messages bring. They look forward to hearing from you again. Feeling a tangible gap is when the expected word doesn't come. So let's make consistency our motto for how we talk to each other. Stick to it, and watch as they start to miss you. In the little moments of quiet that your absence leaves, remember that you want to be on their minds all the time tomorrow, not just sometimes. It's about becoming an important, reliable part of their lives, even from far away. How to live with purposeful living. How does living a purposeful life make someone miss you more? It means being driven, passionate, and involved in important activities. When you live purposefully, you're not just waiting for someone else to fill your time, you're out there making the most of it. Having a purpose in life makes you more interesting and attractive because it shows that you have goals and aspirations beyond just your relationship. You're making a difference in the world, which makes you even more interesting and admirable, as the Stoic philosopher Seneca said. Miscarry because they don't have a plan. If a man doesn't know what harbor he's building, he's not making the right wind. If you have clear goals, you're not only more focused, but you're also more dynamic and engaging. Imagine that you and your partner talk about your projects, volunteer work, or artistic pursuits during your conversations. Your partner notices how excited you get when you talk about these things. This excitement spreads quickly and makes a lasting impression. When you're not around, they miss the energy and inspiration you bring. They think about the exciting news you'll share next, and they feel the gap when those conversations pour out. When you live a purposeful life, you become someone who is always growing and changing. This makes every interaction with you new and satisfying, and when you're not around, your significant other misses being a part of that exciting journey. So embrace your pursuits and let your purposeful living show them that you love life and are committed to making a difference. Remember that as you live with purpose, they'll think of you tomorrow, not just because they love you, but because they admire and want to be like your zest for life. Number 8 in life. Control your feelings. Moderation in how you feel. How does controlling your emotions make someone miss you more? It's about creating a balanced dynamic where your emotional expressions are thoughtful and measured, improving the quality of your interactions. By practicing moderation in your emotions, you avoid overwhelming your partner with intense reactions, whether positive or negative. This stoic approach allows you to handle relationship dynamics with grace and maturity, making your emotional engagements meaningful and thought-provoking. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who did the injury." This means responding to situations not on the spot, but with calm and deliberate action. Picture this. You handle disagreements with poise and show your love in a way that doesn't suffocate. Your partner knows that your feelings are real and not just a response to something that happened at the spur of the moment. When you're not there, they miss the stability and depth of your presence and are curious about your calm, collected thoughts. They look forward to your measured expressions of love. Moderation doesn't mean being cold or distant. It means showing that you are in charge of your emotions and not letting them control you. Stability is very attractive and builds a base of respect and admiration in any relationship. So let's try to find that perfect balance in how we show our emotions. If you do this, you'll not only improve your interactions, but you'll also make sure that they remember you tomorrow as someone who brings peace and not chaos into their life. Remember that in the dance of love, sometimes the quiet moments hit the hardest. Resilience in the being resilient in hard times. How does showing resilience make someone miss you more? It shows that you can handle life's ups and downs with strength and grace, making you a reliable and comforting presence in their life. To show resilience in adversity, you have to face problems head-on without falling apart. This shows that you are strong and reliable, which are both very attractive in a relationship. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Understanding this principle shows us that being able to handle and grow from problems not only makes us better people, it also makes us better partners. Imagine that you are going through a tough time but are able to keep your cool. Your partner will respect and admire you for how well you handle problems and how you work through them methodically. When you're not together, the memory of your resilience gives them confidence and reassurance. They miss your strength and the safe feeling they get from being with you. Resilience is more than just surviving. It's the ability to find new ways to get stronger each time. Solutions keep people hopeful and going forward even when things get hard. This level of mental and emotional toughness is not only attractive, it's magnetic. Your partner will be pulled to your unwavering spirit and motivated by your ability to handle whatever life throws at you. Think about the subtle but powerful effects of being resilient in everyday situations. You may have lost your job, but quickly started looking for new ones with a positive attitude. You may have been through a family problem and were able to support everyone while keeping your own emotions in check. When your partner sees you dealing with problems with grace, they start to see you as a pillar of strength. This not only increases their respect for you, but it also deepens their emotional connection with you. They start to see you as someone they can count on and who won't break under pressure. This reliability and strength become a source of comfort and admiration, making them miss you more when you're not around. Moreover, being resilient in adversity also means keeping a positive attitude. It's easy to be positive when things are going well, but real resilience shows when you can find the silver lining, even in the darkest clouds. This good mood can lift your partner up during hard times. When you're not together, they'll miss both your presence and the happiness and hope you bring into their life. By building resilience, you don't just survive. You show others how to do the same and set a good example. This makes every reunion more meaningful because they look forward to being with someone who makes them want to be resilient too. They start to associate you with safety, stability, and hope, all of which are important in a loving relationship. Take on challenges as chances to show how strong and stable you are. Show them that you will be there for them no matter what. Remember that by showing resilience, you'll be on their mind tomorrow as someone who brings love and strength into their life. Your resilience becomes a cornerstone of the relationship, a quality that makes you irreplaceable and deeply missed when you're not there. Being consistent with character. Number 10. Being consistent with who you are doesn't make someone miss you more. It means being a reliable and predictable force in their life while still having enough of a mystery to keep them interested. Being consistent means that you are the same person you were yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Epicus said that this kind of dependability builds trust and safety in the friendship. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This steadfast approach ensures that your partner knows exactly who you are and what they can expect from you, which is comforting and deeply reassuring. Now imagine how this plays out in a relationship. You're someone who upholds their values, meets their commitments, and treats your partner with respect and kindness consistently. This doesn't just make you good partner material. It makes you someone they rely on and deeply value. Your consistent nature means they know what to expect and can fully trust in your relationship, making your presence essential and your absence deeply felt. Consistency doesn't mean you become predictable in every way. It's important to sprinkle in little surprises and spontaneous moments to keep the relationship vibrant and exciting. Maybe it's a surprise date night, an unexpected gift, or just a quirky message to lighten their day. These moments of unpredictability combined with your solid character make you both dependable and exciting. Think about it. Staying true to your core values and actions builds a strong base. Your partner knows that they can count on you to be the same loving, supportive person they've always known. This kind of reliability is rare and very valuable, and when you're not around, they miss having that rock-solid presence in their life. However, by adding a bit of spontaneity, you keep the relationship from becoming dull. For example, plan a surprise weekend getaway or send a heartfelt note just because. These actions show that while you are dependable, you can also keep things exciting and new. By keeping this balance, you make sure that your partner looks forward to both the stability you provide and the delightful surprises you bring into their lives. So let's make character consistency our foundation, while throwing in a curveball of spontaneity every once in a while to keep things interesting. Lively this balance will make sure that they not only miss you for being a rock in their lives, but also look forward to the moments of joy and surprise you bring. Remember that by being on their mind tomorrow, you're building a relationship based on trust and the thrill of the unknown. Your partner will appreciate the stability you bring and can't wait for the delightful surprises you're capable of. This mix of dependability and excitement makes you indispensable, leaving people missing you when you're not there. To sum up, accept the power of character consistency while leaving room for spontaneity. It's this mix that makes you indispensable. Never forgotten and missed a lot. They'll love the safe foundation you give them and look forward to the surprises you bring into their lives. This dynamic will make sure they always think of you as an important and loved part of their world. Before you leave tomorrow, don't forget to hit the like button if you liked the movie and subscribe if you haven't already. Join our community at Power Stoic Habits for more information on how Stoicism can change your daily life. Also, hey, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below or type "on their mind tomorrow" to let me know you're ready to be the person who's missed. It's fun to commit to following these Stoic principles every day, and you never know. Your comment might be the first thing someone thinks of in the morning. Your participation helps us grow and reach more people who could benefit from these timeless Stoic teachings. Plus, it's always great to see who's ready to take these lessons to heart and make a real difference in their relationships. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember that the path to being missed is about making your own life better and becoming someone worth missing. Every concept we've talked about today is a step toward making connections that are stronger and last longer. Until next time, hold on to the habits that will make you miss life for real. Stay strong, don't give up, and keep shining with your unique Stoic. Okay, Grace, now you have to make it happen. I can't wait to see how you do it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next movie.